Oh, welcome to Talk About It Tuesday. Oh, welcome to Talk About It Tuesday. We're going to talk about it today. We didn't have Monday because it was Labor Day, but we did have Monday. But we're starting the work week off on Tuesday. So we're going to talk about it on Tuesday. After, you know what I talk, you know what I'm after the 30. Well. I see that Robin was the first one in today. Right after Robin, I see Rainy Bow. She may not have been the second one in, but she was the second one who spoke. So I want to go shout out to Rainy Bow. Both Rainy Bow is a member too. Come on now, and a sponsor. Come on, Upjuicecation. Tanya McNeil, Janice Johnson, all me, baby. Oh my God, who else is in the room? Let me call you by your name. Mm. Who Cruiser's in the room? Let me get my coffee cruiser. Oh, what else? Who else in here? Who else in here? So you all, I have a few things to talk about today. Um, First of all, hey, spoken word, what's up, Pearl? Oh my God, look, I haven't even checked that man video. Regardless of what Shaky T had to say, the letter said you have been admitted. See, that's the T right there. You have been admitted. And I'm just making my decision if I'm going or not, but you have been admitted. My God, it feels so good. But anyway, Pearl, I'm gonna let that man do what he need to do. I said what I said, and it is what it is, and that's it. Ebony 7, I haven't checked Dovey out, and I don't know. You know, yeah, Dovey's upset, but I'm glad she got her apartment, and I'm not taking that back. I'm glad she got her apartment. I think Dovey's a little upset because she talking about some torn joint a morning cruise, and somebody said she need to buy some furniture. Now, I didn't say she need to buy some furniture. I don't care where she laying at. She could be laying in the tub for all I care. It is what it is, and I don't know why she mad, but I guess she needs me to pay for the furniture that she needs to get for that apartment. I guess I don't know, but baby. I don't know what's wrong with these people today. I'll go watch it later on, and I have something to talk afternoon. But anyway, moving right along, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to Dovey and Shake Your Teeth. But at any rate, I forgot to mention this. I forgot to mention this, so I'm gonna mention it now. Um, I forgot to mention this, so I'm gonna mention it now. I happened to see Phi Babe and Pizarro, and Phi Babe clicked that link. And what was deep about it is she calmly said what she needed to say to Pizarro. Not all that lightly said, "Thank you for letting me up." And I'm gonna tell you what, all of that hollering and yelling, and your mic ain't right. Her mic was right, and she just really outclassed you, Pizarro, and she said what she needed to say. I thought it was interesting, and I don't think you won that one. I think you took an L for that. She clicked that link and just politely told you where to go and said thank you for letting me come up and clicked off. I'm like, okay, yeah, it ain't no need to be messing up your singing voice. and your speaking voice, yelling at people all the time. So, and then I heard that Ness dropped uh, Pizarro on her panel, and it made Swish, what's her name, Trish, mad. So, Lord, you dealing with that foolery right there. Now, notice that this is women on women stuff. This is real women stuff, right? You know, real deep women stuff. No gay man involved. I just want y'all to catch that. But I saw a little bit of that. Also, too, y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all comment because I'm just throwing this stuff out because we talked about it on Tuesday. I see that Kiki is putting more receipts out, and I'm talking about Kiki the male is putting more receipts all about Kiki the female, and wow, you know, receipts are receding. I thought Pizarro dropped. Yeah, Pizarro dropped Ness. My bad. It was the other way around, child. Pizarro dropped Ness. So Ness went back and Ness had her thing, and so they going through that. Sorry about that, baby. People, so many people dropping folk. You know, I don't know if it was for a coin or not, but a lot of people dropping folks. So that happened. All right. Thank you for keeping me honest. It was the other way around. So then you got the Kiki situation, which, like I said, it's weird. It's very weird, but Kiki is just saying, this is what you've done. This is what you've done. This is what I told you. You know, you are thinking that you're fighting other women over people that they don't even know about or not even talking to. So I thought that was a little weird, but hey, they going at it. And then last but not least, child, they said that MU and that Snoop case was thrown out, and they said that MU had somebody to help her, and it looked like she had some legal aid, honey, some legal assistance. And they said that, you know, it was given, yeah, that. So I thought all of that was interesting this morning. It's a lot going on, and people can come up and say what they need to say if they want to say it or not, but I don't know. Like I said, the MU thing, I saw that, and I'm like, okay, another case that was dismissed, and it's looking like, girl. So anyway, come and explain it, not explain it. It's talk about it Tuesday, and we talking about it. Let me see here, and not just because you have a microphone and get louder and louder. That's correct. What's up, Treasure Lane? That is correct. Just being loud on the microphone doesn't make you win. And I'm telling you, all I can say is Foster Lady got up there, and Foster Lady said, hello. Thank you for letting me up. I mean, she was all polite and stuff, like she went to finishing school and things. Okay. And she was all cordial, and then she just told us all how she felt. She told Pizarro how she felt about the situation. Yes, she did. And it was real coming in after she said what she said, because she said a lot. And she said, thank you for letting me up here. I thought that was really nice, thanking the host. Okay. And she left, baby. I forgot about that. But I saw it, and I'm like, ooh, my God. So all that yelling and hollering didn't do nothing. And like I said, I ain't anti-Pizarro either. I'm gonna leave it at that. So anyway, I'm gonna drop the link so we can talk about it because it is Tuesday. Let me go back to Shake Your Teeth and Lean Mama over there. Shake Your Teeth, y'all. I don't pay any attention. Ain't stopping nothing. The letter said you have been accepted, so I've been accepted to the program. And we're gonna see how it works. We're gonna do what we gotta do. I'm going to contemplate whether I'm going to do it or not. But the letter said you have been accepted. Okay, not we are making a decision. No, you've been accepted. So that's all that really matters. Moving far as Dovey and all of that hollering and screaming, I don't know what's wrong with Dovey. I'm gonna pray again. I pray that she get further. I pray that she stay in this place, and that's the truth. So all of this other stuff, y'all. Yeah, I didn't even watch Dovey. Now, I, I just happened. I just came on because it's happened for me to just come on and do what I need to do. So I'm gonna drop this link, y'all, and whosoever will, let them come. Come on now, let's talk about it Tuesday, and we're gonna let you talk about it. Yes, we are. We're gonna let you talk about it. All right, the link has been dropped. What else is going on, you all? Did I miss anything? I talked about Kiki. I talked about Misunderstood and Lady Snoop. I talked about Pizarro dropping Ness. I had that mixed up, so it's the other way around. I've talked about Kiki and Kiki. I talked about Fabe just politely telling Pizarro what's up, and I thought it was interesting. So yeah, talk about it Tuesday. Cruiser said Dolby want her 272 what? Really, Cruiser? Okay. Y'all be pushing people up. Let her go ahead. Go to court. That's all right. Go to court and do it. Seems like Just Read My Book got a plan of her own as well. So let her do what she got to do. I'm just wondering, did she spend that casino money? That's the real tea right there. But let her go ahead and spend for that little, go to the small claims court for that little money. Because that lady could really, really, really say, you know, this is the market rent for my place and so on and so forth. Or say, well, this is for my gas, this is for my light bill, and add it up, baby, and people will be all out in the street. So I'm just saying, I ain't mad at Miss Dobie, but sometimes people should move on, child, because move on. I got somebody coming up here on Talk About It Tuesday. Give me a minute. Oh, Lord.
It is I, Edible Edna. Good
what's up,
morning.
Edible Edna?
Good morning, and good morning to everybody in the chat. I just came over here, so I didn't even type in the chat. But you know, I don't look at the chat when I'm on the live because you know it be the Bloods and the Crips, child. They be trying to jump me. Okay.
Okay.
Now look, I went to church on Sunday, and so God has really been convicting my heart to stop being messy.
Okay.
So I don't want to, you know, I don't want to per se be messy. We got another guest up here.
It's Miss Cruiser. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
So what I would like to say is this, and then I'm gonna get down so you and Miss Cruiser can talk. I heard you talk about some things that you had watched. I hadn't watched any of those things because I really hadn't been on YouTube. But last night I did Red Ball Nest No Mess. I don't know if she's in the building or not, but I watched at the end of her live, and I will say it was very interesting. And I would say to anybody who hasn't watched it to go to Nest No Mess. It was a long live, so if you don't want to watch the whole live, I would say Red Ball to the last maybe 20 minutes. And all I have to say is this. That's it, and that's all. I'm dropping down.
Wait, Shelly, don't be playing like that. Shelly. Now you were shaking the you were shaking the bottle.
I was doing a med check.
Oh Lord, so that's so you saying that somebody might have been having some prescriptions, some subscriptions?
No, I don't know if they got a prescription. They may need a prescription. I don't know.
Okay.
But when you finish this live, if you haven't watched Nest No Mess, you're doing yourself a disservice. So I would go over there to Nest No Mess. If you don't have time to watch the whole thing, I would Red Ball and I would watch, especially, it could be more than 20 minutes, but I would say at least the 20 minutes, you'll get the gist. I don't know if anybody in the chat watched it, but the last part of that live, I was just like, wow. I can't even say anything mean because I really, no, I'm dead serious on this part. I really was like, should I be praying for this person? You know, I don't even want to be judgmental. I'm like, maybe this person needs prayer because something's not right here. Okay. Last 20 minutes, at least last 20 minutes. Did you happen to watch that, Miss Cruiser?
Ness, was it on Ness? I didn't watch any. The only thing I watched this weekend was Dovey yesterday. Just a little bit of the lasagna challenge. I was watching college football.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Well, Shirley, wait a minute then. While you up here, hold on for a minute, Miss Cruiser, Shirley. Let me go see. You said it's almost close to the end.
Yeah, it's close to the end. Very at the if you go to the last part of the live and red ball it back, you know, at least like about like 20 minutes and play. I wish I had
I'm gonna go see now. Let me go.
Oh, you gonna go see what happened,
I'm nosy too. You best believe after this live, I'm sure going to see what's going on.
Hold on, I'm gonna go see now. Hold on. I'm gonna see now.
Okay, he gonna go see now. I'm gonna stay up here, but I just said, God been working on me, so I just don't really want to be messy. But I said, my God, what's going on? I can't even get no rest around here because med checks need to happen in the midnight hours. My goodness.
Oh, somebody, Honey Smack said, you are not lying. That girl is certifiedly cuckoo. Ooh, who's cuckoo?
Oh, Honey Smack was there? Okay, because see, I'm glad you said something, Honey Smack, because they be saying that I be lying on people, honey. You know what they said about my feedback on the lasagna challenge, so I got to be quiet. They already been trying to cancel me, okay? Oh, did she put it? I don't think it was on members only. I just watched it I did go back to sleep, but it was, I don't know.
Precious Pisces, who's cuckoo? Who is the cuckoo person?
Child, I'm telling you, I can't say nothing bad because I really think prayer is needed. It wasn't right. Something wasn't right. Hey, Ken. I seen you the other day too, Ken.
Okay. I did see on Lipstick Alley they said that the 7 stars went up on this panel, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I'm with you. Yes, some things I don't mess with.
Yeah, I don't know. At this point, it's sometimes things be funny, but then it reaches a point where it's like it ain't even funny no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm here for entertainment, and when it stressed me, I have to walk away.
Yeah,
if I feel anything other than entertain and a good giggle, I have to walk away.
Can I say in my Mama Joy's voice? Can I say something? Why is people still on YouTube and they should be resting? Hello. Oh Lord, we got Ken in the room. Ken. What is going on, Ken?
No, I'm dead serious, Jay Wilson. It upset my spirit. Like when something don't sit right with me and I feel like I need to pray. I was like, I don't know if I need. Well, I did a med check. But then after that, I said, man, I think prayer is really needed. I can't even be like messy about it because it was very, it just didn't sit right.
But let me say this. People got to get the help. That's all they got to do. And I think there's something awry and amiss with that situation. And people got to recognize it. And I don't know if some snapped because this was the last straw. I don't know, but it was like, well, first of all, why are you clicking up on that panel? I'm like, you click up on the wrong panel, fool, because these people are not about self-help, baby. They're about making you look even more crazy, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Well, your name was, I will say this part, your name was brought up saying that you should be a judge. You will be a good judge for these cooking challenges. I will say that. I heard that probably like within that last 20 minutes.
Well, it's other stuff that bothers me. And let me say this, I think I got a feedback from somebody. I'm getting a little feedback. But some things are not, I'm with Shelly. Some things are not for roasting and gagging and kicks and giggles. some things are like, you really need help, sis, and you need to back off, and you really need to seek some counseling because something is wrong. Something is wrong. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm with you, Shelly. I mean, something is really wrong.
Yeah, if you sit there and really, when this live is over, if you sit and really listen to it and see the interaction and what was going on,
Yeah,
you'll
I'm
understand.
gonna have to look at it deeply, but
Yeah,
I mean, I'm like, oh, it wasn't Ness. It was yeah, that other
no, it
person.
definitely wasn't Ness. I'm not saying anything about Ness at
Oh
all.
my God. It's like, ooh, my God, my God.
Well, I'm gonna drop
Anyway,
down and let you and Miss
okay,
Cruiser
yeah, me and Miss
talk
Cruz. And
about it
then I
Tuesday.
want Daddy Cakes to come up here because I'm trying to figure out Daddy Cake's strategy here because
Ooh,
Lord,
Daddy Cakes. That's an interesting name. Look,
Daddy Cakes is Ken Nola.
continue our
That's
disagreement.
Ken Nola because
People always
Ken
call
Nola
him.
got that name like maybe 2 years ago because somebody was calling him Daddy
Oh,
Cake.
Ken is Daddy Cakes. That's right. That's right. Okay, I
That's
forgot
it.
about
That's
that.
Ken and Daddy
But look,
Cake.
I
So,
came up here to defend Dovey. She
what is
want
up?
her.
They
We
said that
gonna
she is
get
really having a.
not
They
by
said she is
court.
having
We
a
ain't going to
fit.
court. But
Okay,
we
but
gonna
hold on.
get
They
that
said she having a fit over there.
$212.74. I calculated and figured out that Just Read My Book owes her $212.74. We ain't going to no court. We don't like courts and police and things.
Okay, but how you figure that out? How you figure that later on?
Because an agreement is an agreement. I don't care that y'all don't like that it's that lady's house. I don't care about all the things that y'all saying out of emotions. I'm saying for this. When you come to an agreement, how much you will charge me for staying here? Oh, you don't need to pay me anything. Okay, but I think I need to pay you something, so I'm gonna give you $300. Okay, that'll be fine. That's the agreement. That was the conversation agreed upon. Both parties said that. Both Just Read My Books. Oh, I see a people's court or a judge. Hey, Fi Babe, how can we go on that judge show? Hit me up. I know you don't like me, but let me know. But when that was the agreement. You can take it on any of those judge shows. They might look at W and fuss at her for a little while, but they will turn around and say, "Just read my book. That is what you agreed with." That woman paid you $300 on August 1st. And on August 9th, you wanted her out. When I calculate that and I divide that down by the day, 31 days, that means that Dovey is owed $212.74. For those of us here in this area, I'm not doxing. Sassy, if you're in the room, I'm not doxing Dovey. Dovey done said 22 times she's here in Greensboro. She done said 52 times she's in North Carolina. So those of us who live in this area, we want our money. $212.74 is what is owed. Dovey don't need nothing from nobody. She's doing a character and a show.
Cruiser, I'm gonna tell you like Dovey tell everybody else, take me to court. That's what she told me. She told me.
Yeah, but Dovey broke the agreement when she told that lady business.
Yeah, take me to court.
There's nothing in the tenant law. There's nothing in it. Now they'll get her hands smacked.
I'm like, Dovey, take me to court.
Okay, that'll work.
To court.
We'll do that too. We'll do that too because there is nowhere in the tenant law that says. So y'all be bringing in stuff about feelings. I understand. I agree. You come in my house. Let me finish. You come in my house and talk about my house. It's going to be a problem. But then but the law don't hold up saying you talked about my house. The law don't say you can put somebody out after you took their money because they talked about your house.
But look, I don't give two damns what they do, Miss Cruiser. My thing is, like Dovey tell everybody else, take her to court. And you're right. If she owe you that money, damn it, then take her to court. If not, then
but Dovey is gonna lose.
Okay.
Dovey violated that HIPAA law. She violated the HIPAA law. She's gonna lose.
Dovey is not in the medical field. That little stuff that Dovey was doing is not medical field. HIPAA law only pertains to its medical focus. If I could tell Ken, if I come over there and visit you and I learn something about your medical, and I tell it I ain't violating nothing. Because I'm not in the medical field.
I agree with you, Miss Cruiser. Take her to court. Because that's what Dovey tell everybody else. So I'm not disagreeing with you at all. But my thing is, like Dovey tell everybody else, take me to court. Then she needs to take just. But see,
Dovey ain't saying she want the $212.74. Cruiser saying that Dovey ought to be given. Cruiser saying it. Those aren't Dovey words. Cruiser was the one who calculated it.
Get our lawyer, Cruiser. Get our lawyer. Get her a lawyer, Cruiser. Since you feel that strong about it.
We don't
since
like
you feel
law.
that
We don't like
strong
going to
about it,
law and stuff. We
don't get
want some
a lawyer,
we want some
Cruiser.
street law around here. We want
Okay,
some
but you feel
street
that
law.
strong about it. Go ahead. And by the way,
Yeah, I want some street justice.
why you added Miss Cruiser? Buy her nasty air mattress so she can sleep on it and some furniture.
She
Okay, do what you gotta do.
ain't sleeping. I don't know why y'all think she's sleeping on the floor. She is absolutely not sleeping on anybody's
Okay,
floor.
wherever she's sleeping.
No, and she's sleeping on the cat couch.
Okay, I don't look. You know, I don't care where she's sleeping, but Cruiser, if you feel that strongly, go ahead and get the lawyer. Go to legal aid if you have to, and tell her, because she always tell people to take it to court. So I tell her, take it to court. I mean, because you ain't gonna get that money back unless you go to court. I'm just saying. And then them people who done dealt with Dovication, girl, take her to court. I mean, y'all didn't actually have Dovication the first time. And we
Take her
don't
to
know
court for what? Because they're the one that volunteered to give her the money. So,
Right.
I mean, Dopey going to win that.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, so look, whatever they
Exactly.
do,
Y'all
I know
be
who don't, I know who
falling
ain't giving
for
her
the stuff
nothing.
and doing the stuff and then be getting mad about it. Yeah, everybody need to calm
Let
down.
me say to Miss Cruiser, if you feel that strongly, not strongly, but strongly, go ahead, since you in the same area, and go ahead. I know you know some black lawyers, because you know everybody.
Lorraine Boykin, I guarantee that just read my book don't want to push that in any type of direction, because she know.
Brother Jay, mute.
Go ahead, Ken, because Miss Cruiser is she up here scrapping for Dovey, honey, and I ain't mad at her, because this is Talk About It Tuesday, and she talking about it. Hey, so we ain't mad at her.
No, I wanted to see what you wanted with me.
Invite Dovey anywhere. She got her own address. Why y'all playing? Y'all be playing too much. I don't need to invite her
I'm
nowhere.
gonna tell you what, I'm gonna say what I say, because people say craziness, and I'm gonna say craziness as well. Go ahead and sue the lady. It seems like Just Read My Book is trying to collect stories, and everybody else is taking everybody to court. So let's see what happens.
Just Read My Book don't want to be in court no more than I do. Trust me on that. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Well, she
don't want no court. She don't want no court.
And they said she was smirtifying her name. Like Nika said, she was smirtifying her name. So
she don't want nothing.
Miss Cruiser, though, have you looked at this Ken situation with Kiki, baby? Ken is dropping
Good morning,
stuff.
Shelly.
And I'm just wondering, Ken, what's going on?
It seems like old girl fighting everybody but him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not done dropping stuff. I'm about to drop some stuff today too about Octavius.
I got a question for you.
Wait, before you start, I found the messages where she said Octavius was thirsty as hell. Now, I told Octavius I wasn't going to hurt his feelings, but now since he wants to talk about I'm jealous, I'm going to hurt his feelings.
Octavius, you're in that red hat gonna have some hurt feelings. Let me say this, and then I'm gonna go down and watch Ken, because he got some stuff. Look, y'all, these are all jokes and entertainment. It's a busy girl. I'm playing with you too. I'm just messing with folks, because Dovey can get folks all riled up, and I like it. And I'm a Dovey fan, so, and she my neighbor now. So this is all entertainment and jokes. Even though we won't, but let me say this before I go down. We want that $212.74.
Cause you won't see Cruiser checking out no money to give her either. That's why that's why I don't pay no Cruiser no attention.
$212.74.
Cruiser ain't writing out one check. Cruiser ain't putting no cash out of it. Cruiser ain't doing nothing but talking mess. And that's I'm with it, Cruiser. I'm with it. I mean,
I didn't want Miss Cruiser to drop down. Cause I told you I went to church on Sunday, and I had to say the devil is a liar. Just Read My Book don't need to give Dovey a dime. I mean, I'm sorry.
Not a dime.
Not a penny, not a nickel, not a cent. Number one, you can't live nowhere for $300. Let's get started with that. Plus have electricity, plus have food, plus have a car, plus have all this other stuff. And casino money, she broke the agreement when she hit that button and went live in that lady house, and that lady simply just said,
exactly,
go live in my house. It never even had to reach to that point. She just said, don't do it. She could have not did it and stayed there, but she wanted to start a fight. She wanted the police to come. She wanted Just Read My Book to go to jail so she could take over that lady house and be official squatter, okay, until she moved into her place. So I felt like that was wrong.
That she wanted that lady to go to jail.
She wanted her to go to jail. She told her personal business, whether they were lies or whether they were the truth. Because I'm not saying anything she said is a fact. I'm just saying that the stuff that she came through and said was dead wrong. Everything the way she handled that whole situation was unnecessary. Because she could have went out. She was already outside after a while on the live. She could have just did that from the get-go, or she could have went in the room in the area that she gave her to go live. She could have did that. If somebody's asking you not to do it, then respectfully do not do it.
And she said, do not do this and don't use the Lord's name in vain. That's what the lady said. She gave her 2 things to do, and Dovey couldn't even do them 2 things. But like I said, y'all know, I know Cruz is playing, but Dovey, first of all, Dovey need to get some furniture before she talk about going on a cruise or even going to court. I mean, you know, but again, you can't tell people nothing. And y'all know Dovey up here getting them clicks and views, and give her about maybe a week, not even a week, maybe about 2 days, and she'll be big and in her Pebbles voice. Hey y'all, you know, this is Dovey over here, and you know, it's so hard. You know, she'll be doing that, and next thing you know, she'll be asking for a TV, she'll be asking for a couch. Y'all know how it works. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go.
The problem is this.
Miss Cruz wants the link.
Has told everybody who she is. If you didn't know before, you know now. And the problem is Apartment 22 has a bunch of enablers, and that is the problem. She will never change.
The enabler.
That got a bunch of enablers, and that's why she will never
change. Let me speak to that person who said whose name is Cruiser the enabler. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. Let me tell you something. You said 2 weeks ago that you was gonna do all of this stuff, that you knew my name, and I suspect you do know all my stuff. And you told me spill my own tea, and I didn't spill my own tea.
What are you talking about? Let me tell you. 2 weeks ago.
That person down in there.
No, somebody is threatening her.
They have been putting stuff up and trying to. And they have been trying to threaten me and manipulate me. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. Let me tell you something. Because if you look me up, you already know. My mother is no longer on the city council. She's no longer a public figure. Do what you're going to do. I no longer have to keep my mouth shut. I have nothing to hide. Did you find a mugshot? Hell no. Did you find a judgment? Hell no. Did you find anything on my kids that's embarrassing? Hell no. Did you find out I own a couple of houses? Yes, you did. Did you find out I do well? Yes, you did. So kiss my ass and put out whatever you got, baby, because I ain't hiding from nobody. But you think I'm going to put out any of my own personal information? No. But there's nothing in there that shames me nor my family. Oh, you found out one of my family members just was appointed as a judge by President Biden. So put it out. I ain't hiding from nobody.
All right now. Okay.
Kiss my ass and put it out. You don't threaten me.
Okay.
And you spilled your own tea with the church. What happened at the church?
Judas, do what you're gonna do and do it quickly.
Okay. All right, Cruiser.
And then when I start bragging, then y'all can blame Cruiser, the enabler, my troll. Y'all can blame that person.
Okay,
I wasn't crying all these years because I was ashamed of a motherfucking thing.
Okay, Cruiser. All right. Cruiser, hold on.
Oh, I never heard Miss Cruiser cuss.
Before you drop down, though, I want to hear from Ken. Because, Ken, you got a lot going on. I know Cruiser got some things going on, but you got a lot going on with this Kiki thing. And like Cruiser said, she's addressing everybody else except you. And it seems like Octavius is her guard dog, you know, to address you. But what's going on with that, Ken? What's happening?
Well, he's not a guard dog. He's more like a puppy, and he can't address me if I'm putting out all his girl shit. So he can't address. I'm really trying to warn him. I'm trying to help him out because I'm a man and he's a man, and I would want another man to try to help me the same way. I'm telling him that she's playing in his face. Like the pictures that I post, he's not looking at the pictures. You have to look at that wig and look at the pictures that I post. You telling me that you don't see the similar, like, but I ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna let him continue on, go ahead on and thinking that that's his woman. Oh, and she's still sleeping with the guy downstairs, by the way. But I'm listening.
Okay, but ooh, Jesus, my God, Ken. So now I'm just saying this has not affected your marriage any, because Ken, that's a lot.
Hell no.
Okay. I'm just asking because a lot of people are looking at you with the side eye, and I'm not blaming you, but you know how it is because she's doing a
But here's the
whole
thing,
lot.
brother Jay. Fuck these people.
Okay, I hear you, Ken. All right. Wow. Well, I'm looking at.
But she don't have nothing on me. She don't have no nude pictures. She don't have no ping pictures. She don't have anything to show that I actually wanted her. But I have a lot to show that I kept rejecting her, and my wife asked me to stop talking to her. I showed that message as well, and she kept texting and sending pictures. So she don't have anything on me, but I have a lot on her.
Wow. 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 That's some deep stuff. That's some deep stuff. Well, people say that Ken is a weirdo and all that, but Ken is saying, let me tell you something. I don't have anything. I was trying to be a friend to this person. This is what this person has done. And I'm with Cruiser. You're addressing everybody else except Ken. And my thing is, I don't think these receipts are chopped up. She's accused you of chopping up receipts and stuff and bringing them out.
Chopped up with the date and the phone number? Please.
My God. My God. I'm looking, hold on. I'm looking in the back chat, but y'all know I'm driving. Y'all know I'm driving.
No, you drive and keep your eyes on the road. That's from Miss Cruiser.
Okay, y'all know I'm driving, so but
Me and Miss Cruiser is woo banging in the back chat. Miss Cruiser, did you see
okay,
that?
well, all I'm gonna say is, Ken, you know, if you gotta prove it. Because again, Octavius thinks that she's in love with him, and and she's giving him that impression that she's in love with him.
I'm sorry about that.
But you're saying that this is not the case. You're saying that she's still sleeping with that man downstairs, allegedly, because I'm saying alleged because I don't know. But you saying that?
Brother Jay, let me say this. She's sleeping with the guy downstairs, and she's still messing with the African guy that she went to the Walmart with when she did whatever she did, you know, with what you call him. So yeah, she's messing with both of them. So I mean, if he thinks that that's his woman, I'm gonna let him think that. But I'm gonna clear my name.
How you know this though, Ken? How you know
Me and Kiki was we was friends. We was real friends. Like we used to talk. Like this narrative that they spinning saying that I wanted Kiki and she wanted, man, I'm not buying all of that. See, you can't throw me off. All of that stuff they talking about me being weird. Yeah, okay, I'm weird, but I'm a weird nigga with receipts.
Okay.
So
and Ken, you said that she had, you got proof that she was saying that Octavius is thirsty or something to that extent.
Oh, I'm gonna post that in the next hour. Yeah, I found. See, I looked through all of the receipts because I knew that we had that conversation about Octavius and Rob because she asked me, did I think Octavius was gay? Because of how he used to defend Rob and how he used to go off on women because the women, you know, used to cuss Rob out for Rob talking crazy to them. So she asked me that. And I say, well, you know, I don't really think he gay. I just think that's his friend, you know. I was being honest. But she was real skeptical. She was, I don't know, but I can really hurt that boy's feelings, man. But I don't want to. Because I can see he really liked the lady.
Wow. This is weird. Well, you know what? Let me say this to you all who say this is weird. First of all, Ken said they were friends. Okay. This has not affected his marriage. Now, Ken knows that I'm the first one to say, you know, because I said this many times. I said, you know, you the one who married, you the one who made vows to your wife. I've said that. And whether Ken liked it or not, I've said that. But if the man said, okay, I'm done with your stuff, leave me alone, and then people keep on picking, yeah, let me say this. It's one thing to really try to be cool with folk, but when people keep on picking, you know, then sometimes you just got to get people off your back, I guess. So y'all can say it's weird, but my thing is, if Ken got the receipts, Ken got the receipts. And it is what it is. And it doesn't sound like Ken is lying, but I'm with Miss Cruiser. You know, you talking to everybody else but the right people. And that's what I'm saying. You're talking to everybody else but the right people. So
let me say this to the people that's I can tell a lot of y'all are slow. Y'all never actually had a man or a woman a day in your life. First of all, my wife should never feel disrespected. I never said that I wanted to do anything with that woman. I helped that woman. You seen in the text message where she kept telling y'all that I helped her. So I don't. Y'all are weird. Like none of the stuff that y'all say don't really get to me. It makes me expose her even more. So I mean, go ahead on and talk. I don't really give a damn, to be honest with y'all.
so
But go ahead, brother J.
Lenore Uncut said, how are people bringing up things that transpired prior to the current relationship? So I yeah.
Well, because she's out here telling people that I'm jealous. She's out here lying and telling people that she never sent me photos of her daughter. That's why. So
This is the thing,
anytime
though.
she lie, I'm going to clear it up.
Let me
And
say
there's
this,
nothing
though.
y'all can do
I
about it.
find it hard to believe that you get a new phone number and all of a sudden Ken get the new phone number. Now, if somebody was really bothering me, baby, that would be the last thing that happens. That would be the last thing that happens. And that kind of threw me. I'm like, well, how did this man get your new phone number if you did all of this? I mean, so y'all can believe what you want, and everybody's entitled to believe what they want. I am not pro Ken, I'm not pro Kiki, but my thing is, if I'm trying not to deal with people anymore, the last thing you're gonna do is get a phone number. And then if you did get the phone number, then you'll be on block. Then you'll be on block.
But did you see what she said in the message? That she was listening to my voice and something else she said. So a lot of these people, like I said, I don't think that they ever was in a real relationship like Octavius.
Why does Ken have the phone number in the first place? Again, y'all, don't be playing in our faces. Ken should have never gotten that number. If you got a new number, and this was happening while she was still talking to Octavius, she got this new number. So y'all, I'm just sorry. Make it make sense to me.
Well, Villanor, let me tell you something, Villanor. I don't think that you should worry about any husband when you never actually had a husband. I don't even think that a man will ever even fuck with you looking the way you look.
She's been married, Ken.
Well, what happened? What she got divorced? Because she looked like a bald-headed man. She looked like a bald-headed skinny man with no ass. And Kiki what?
She's just saying that I was just making a disclaimer that I'm not in this Kiki thing because I think me and her have agreed to leave each other alone, even though she challenged me. But I think she's, gone back on that challenge, so I'm gonna go mute.
Yeah, that was a bad challenge. I told her that. That was stupid. But anyway, Villanor, you might want to leave me alone, lady.
Or you don't like Ken? Like I said, I don't
give a fuck about these people.
I don't know how people get this new phone number. And my thing is, the new phone number right there is like, well, why did you get a man the phone number and have you changed the phone number? I mean, they are corresponding still, with the phone number. How do you do that? So again, y'all can go with it as you want.
I give a damn about a hoe that was around here writing bad checks and giving them to criminals. Sit your criminal ass down. Go write checks and give them to jailhouse men. That's what you need to go do, Villanor. Criminal. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a convicted felon. You is.
Oh Jesus.
Bum ass.
Oh my cruiser and Shelly, y'all still there? There's a lot going on.
I'm still here. Ken, I love you to death. And I will say this, I think that you put out enough stuff for people to be able to get what's going on.
Now, I want the Octavius stuff to come out because I want to see the thirsty stuff. Now, I know I'm being messy right now, but I really want to see it because this man think this woman really loves him.
But I stopped. I've been stopped. How many times I asked this woman to leave me alone? I've been saying leave me alone. I've been saying I'm good. You do your thing. I'll do my thing. How many times y'all see this lady keep picking with me? So every time she picks, I'm going to expose. Period. I don't care about no trolls. Trolls don't get to me.
Shelly, Miss Cruiser, and yeah, I gotta run in someplace. Keep on. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta run in. But Ken,
Well,
my
I'm
thing
gonna
is,
slide down off the channel. I just came
I'ma
up
say
here
this,
to
Ken,
address
though.
my troll, my little threatening troll.
But Ken,
You know, because
can I say something real quick? Ken, I want to say this though. I do want to see that receipt though, because I'm gonna tell you what. After that receipt of you telling him that he's thirsty or whatever, I think you should leave it alone. I think these people need to see it. But I'm gonna say this: they always moving the goalpost. You know,
If she leave me alone, I'll leave her alone. Fuck these people. I don't give a damn about them.
Enabler.
What you were saying, Miss Shelley?
If I am a criminal, I want you to I will pay you. I will pay you $200, and that's Dovey. When I tell somebody I pay him, I pay him. I will pay you $200. $200. Hell, I'll pay you $2,000. But I'm a criminal. I ain't never been to a jail to visit nobody. I ain't never been to a prison to visit nobody. I ain't never had no law enforcement issues.
You ain't never had a prison boyfriend, Cruiser?
Ain't never. I never. And I'm not saying that to say to up or down myself, but no, I've never even visited a jail in my life, in my 53 years of living. It just so happened to work that way. It just so happened to work that way. So I don't know what I really thought this person had me, and I thought that finally was gonna be my turn. But when you say that, no, you ain't got. I thought you had me, but you ain't got me. You got the wrong one, boo. I ain't never been there. Ain't never even visited one. Ain't never been to one myself. Ain't never visited one. Ain't none of my sisters. I got 3 sisters. Ain't none of us visited one. My parents, they have never visited one. My grandparents on either side have never visited one. So I don't know who you're talking about.
Cruiser, wait a minute now. You telling me ain't none of your family ever been none of your family ever been to prison? You never went to go visit them?
I ain't go visit them. No, they did time.
They did the time with no visits?
Not for me. No.
Oh my God.
They did the time. They did the time.
I ain't got no rap sheet, but I done been up to the prison to visit family members and friends and my ex. I'm just saying.
I did have an uncle that popped somebody in the back for threatening him.
Well, I'm
they gone from here.
Let me say
for threatening him. We don't take threats too well in my family. No, we don't.
Yeah,
I ain't never heard nobody that ain't never been to the prison before though.
I never did.
I'm not saying it in the shady way. I'm being real. Like I don't
really.
I didn't know that was
I understand it. I get it. Nope, never been to. I've never been to a prison to visit anybody. Nor have I been to a jail to visit anybody. It just so happened to be that way.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I go to Texas Road. I go to the Angola prison every year. For it can't come to my head.
I mean, you know,
yeah, but
when they named it after a country, that was a former plantation. No, seriously, they have done so many documentaries on that prison. That prison ain't nothing to play with. I mean, you know, that prison ain't nothing to play with. I'm serious. Oh my God, they done did so many documentaries.
Even around the church.
Yeah, if you didn't know, you never been locked up, but you surely was convicted. She got kicked out. Oh, that's you.
Well, people know. Oh, somebody want to come up. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. I thought somebody wanted to come up. All right, because it's Talk About It Tuesday. It is Talk About It Tuesday, and you can talk about it. I mean, at least until 9 o'clock. So,
hey, listen, y'all making it worse for Kiki. Who was coming up, Brother J?
Huh?
Who was that was trying to?
Who was coming up?
I thought somebody was. Nobody was coming up. Nobody was trying to. But I'm gonna drop the link just in case somebody does. But I thought somebody was trying to come up. My bad.
Fuck y'all gonna tell me what to do.
Ain't nobody ever threatened me. If y'all go on that nut that's talking in the chat trying to get attention, and I should not give that nut no attention. They talking about ain't nobody threatened me. He got 4 videos, or she got 4 videos up there, but I ain't been threatened. No, you ain't come through what you said you gonna do, boo. Let me go on down from here. I'm giving this person way too much attention. Thank you for letting me up. Y'all have a good day. I'm gonna pass that on to my kids. I appreciate that. But for me, I'm standing wide open.
Lenore said I was not convicted.
Oh, okay, sure you haven't. I mean, I don't mind pulling your shit up. I'll find out.
Ooh, Jesus.
I'll find out. You keep playing with me. You keep playing with me and get to my business. I'll find out.
Oh, Lord.
You need to mind your damn business. I think that you want to have sex with Misunderstood. If you ask me, I think that you want that lady Kunani. The way you were trying to debo that lady and tell her who to talk to and who she couldn't talk to. Yeah, that was giving me gay vibes.
Lord have mercy. I don't look. Like I said, y'all, I do not advocate what's this doxing and stuff. I don't advocate it. I don't, but like I said, you know, the views of the guests are not necessarily of the host, and I just put that out there. But I will say this, at the end of the day, leave Ken alone. Kiki, y'all leave each other alone and move on. But, you know, Octavius, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am waiting for Octavius to really I really want to see those notes, because again, this lady may be playing in Octavius' face, and I was thinking that it was Octavius at 1 minute, and so I'm just thinking that, you know what, maybe it isn't, you know. I'm like, maybe, and I'm just looking at it now, because if Ken is telling the truth, then it's like, man, she just used you to go and have a publicity stunt, and now you back home. And the thing is, has she invited you anywhere else? Is she coming down to West Palm Beach?
Brother Jay, let me say this. You know that trip that they had? Kiki asked me and my wife and my daughter to come down there so we can do that. She wanted to do that with me, my wife, and my daughter. So I mean, I'm trying to tell this flunky that you're doing stuff that she asked a whole nother man first, my nigga. Like, bro, she's playing in your face, bro. Like, Kiki, she's desperate. She needs attention, and that's why she keeps doing what she's doing. Everybody telling her to leave them alone. Like, Kiki is weird.
But you don't think Kiki, I said Kiki, Ken, you don't think in the time that her and Octavius have been talking, you don't think that she has grown to love him and really truly like him? Because even though she
never,
no,
let me tell you why. Nope. Let me tell you why. Because she told me exactly what kind of outfit he was going to have on, and I told everybody the exactly kind of outfit that he was going to have on, and he showed up exactly with that outfit. So no, she don't like that man. She's using that man.
I mean, I think what outfit he's gonna have on, that's kind of like, that's really not that bad if you know how a person dressed. Like, I'm not trying to make excuses or whatever, but
Shells, she said that the man gonna have a jogging suit. Nobody wears jogging suits on a date when they first meet a woman. She's making fun of him. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. I mean, if he like it, I love it. But she's not gonna lie on my name, because every time she lie, I'm gonna pop her ass.
I will let it go, because I think you've said enough for him to get an idea and make a decision based off of.
Let me tell you something, Shirley. I want to see that last receipt.
Well, he can put out the last receipts. Ken can put out the last receipts.
Look at Miss Villanova.
I want to see that last receipt. Villanova, honey, the girls are coming after you today. I don't have a dog in the fight. I really don't know what Villanova did. I don't. Villanova, you know, you welcome over here, girl. Some people may not like you, sis. You know, it is what it is, but Villanova, honey, the girls are coming at you today. But I know you can handle it, girl. I know you can handle it. That's all I'm going to say. But Villanova, girl, they coming at you today, baby. I'm telling you. Oh, my God.
Let me say, he could put out whatever receipts he need to put out, but if so, I will put them all out at one time, and then I would let it go.
What's
and
up,
I feel like even if Octavius is being played, and
it's a lot of receipts, though, Shells. It's a lot.
Okay, well, I will have a receipt
from Shelley. She is the receipt person. Shelley has put out video.
Oh, I know she a receipt queen.
I will put them out, and then I would let it go, because even if he's being played, and I'm not saying that he is, he has to figure that out on his own. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you know, we've all been played by somebody at some point in our life, and if you said that it never happened to you, you never been played, you're not being honest. So at the end of the day, if she's playing him or whatever the case may be, he'll be able to deal with it. I would just say whatever you have to say, put out whatever you have to put out, and then I would let it go. You know what I mean? And I feel like
on site. Yeah, you're right.
I feel like if anything, I would wish, if it was me, I would wish that you and him could have a man-to-man conversation.
Nah, I don't want to talk to him.
Right,
I'm good.
I can't talk, but I'm just saying, because sometimes it's like all the other stuff, people will miss what you're trying to say. And I'm saying that from experience, Ken. I had to go through it with even Apartment 22. I had to sit back and be quiet for a while and let people see for their self exactly who they was dealing with. Because sometimes when you're constantly saying what a person is doing, they get so caught up in what you're saying, and they'll be like, okay, you're bullying this person, you're harassing this person, and they miss the whole message. So sometimes when you know what you know, if you know what you know and what you're saying is a fact, I would leave that shit alone and I would let it all play out on its own, and then you can hashtag on your wall, I told you so. But I
Let me
wouldn't.
tell you something, because you Apartment 22 with this Just Read My Book thing, it was exactly what Shelley was saying. Exactly. And Just Read My Book spilled it out like Shelley was in her ear telling her, because that lady went through the same thing. And sometimes you got to do it because it's going to come out in the wash. Now, this this V. Lenore thing done taken up legs, Ken. Okay, this felon thing.
But why they don't have this same energy for her? Why did when I was asking her to stop using my name, when she was telling people she was pregnant for me, when she was saying that she came to New Orleans and we went to a hotel. See, y'all don't have the energy for that bitch. But you don't have it for me.
Conversation with her, you know me, Ken.
No, not you, because you fair. You tell me what you need to tell me. But I'm talking about all of these slow people who think I give a damn about what they saying.
Well, Ken, no, I agree with Shelley, because again, she had to deal with Apartment 22. And now it comes to pass, because these people are going to continue to do it. And let me say this, if she is who she say she is, that you say she is, it's going to come out in the wash. Trust me, because Apartment 22, once Shelley said that, it really vindicated all the people that tried to help her. Because again, it's the same thing. But Just Read My Book tried to do. She tried to do to Viv. She tried to do to Shelley. She tried to blame me for the downfall of her event, which it was really her. And I mean, I felt vindicated. And my thing is, I'm not trying to say be messy. I think you need to drop that receipt with what's the man's name? Octavius, so he can see with his eyes that this woman is playing him. And then after you drop that receipt or receipts, then I'm like Shelley, I would just sit back, because eventually it's gonna come out in the watch, and everybody
listen, I'm gonna leave it after today. I'm gonna leave it alone. Everybody does have a past, but when you keep on going back to your past and then come back and acting like you clean, then come on, man. Kiki do this shit. She always do this. And y'all know that she always do this.
And I will say this. Kiki is known in this sector. Now, some of you all may be new to this, but Kiki is also Samantha Graziano, who tried to start stuff between me, Tracy, and Sean. She's also the one who was at that town IHOP. Y'all, come on now. Don't be dumb. And I'm not saying that she's not a changed person, but there are some behaviors there. And I'm not saying Ken is an angel and stuff, but again, you got to look at stuff equally. Now, I know that Ken done said some stuff about people, and sometimes I'm like, damn, Ken, you just said that. But
and I'm gonna continue to say it too.
You can't not look at her record and say, oh, she all right, she clean. No, she got some dirt on her hands as well. And that's why I'm really kind of like looking at the receipts. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, whether you all like it or not, baby, the receipts are the receipts. And all of this emotion or all of this stuff, I don't get with it, because again, Ken has some stuff. If she had some stuff, she would have put it out long time ago. And I think all of this avoidance is because Ken is putting out that stuff. And I'm being real, because maybe Octavius need to be warned. So when the stuff does fall out, because I've said that too, I'm like, well, Octavius, maybe you're going to be the next lamb to the slaughter. I don't know, but we will see. But y'all up here fighting.
But I don't like the fact that she's trying to play like I wanted her. I think that's going a little too far. Now we can play around and say all the rest of this stuff and this weird stuff, but going to the police station in line and saying that I try to get with your daughter and lying and saying that I try to get in a relationship with you. Nah, I don't play like that at all. And on site, she sent me receipts on you. She was talking about you in receipts.
Wow. Well,
How
my thing is
April
this.
get involved in this? Lord have mercy.
That I don't know. I don't. I think she was cool with somebody that Kiki didn't like, or she saw. Something happened where she sent me the receipt and she was saying something about. I could post that if y'all want to. I forgot how that went, but yeah.
It seems like it's a lot. My thing is this though. Y'all know better in the beef sector. Y'all know y'all better have some receipts. And my thing is, y'all can talk about Ken, this, he's off, he's crazy, so on and so forth. But I mean, he got receipts. Kiki, if you got receipts, then send the receipts because it
I'm gonna
seems
be
like
honest
Ken
with
has
you.
I am
I
crazy.
think no matter what you drop, Ken, this is just my personal opinion on how I see the situation. I don't know either one of them, but I have a feeling in my heart that even if you drop the receipt saying that they're still going to be together or he's still going to be with her and it's not going to make any difference at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to change anything. Sometimes the more you try to pull people apart, the more it makes them stay together. At least that's what I've seen in my experience.
But Shells, I'm not worried about them staying together or breaking up. I'm clearing up my name that she's lying. She's telling that man stuff to come at me, and each time he do, I throw a receipt out. So
well, my thing is this. I think you need to throw the ultimate Trump card out and do what y'all got to do. Now, look, it's 9 o'clock, but I ain't going nowhere. I got to run in and do something, but I'm going to be right back. Shelley and Vivian and Cruiser, hold it down. I'm going to be right back. But
You mean Ken?
Ken, hey, Ken, hey. Hey,
go ahead, Jay. I got you.
Okay.
Hey, Ken, hey, Shells, how y'all doing?
Good morning, Vivian. I didn't see you at first. I'm like, did Vivian accidentally block me or something? But
I'm
you know,
sorry, I had a phone call. Good morning, Miss Viv.
I'm thinking about interviewing Octavius.
Hold on, this is what I want to say. Ken, it don't matter if you drop the receipts or not, and I'm gonna tell you why. Well, it does matter. Drop your receipts, but I'm gonna tell you this. Even if you drop the receipts, you got these weird people that's on here. If they don't like you, they just don't like you. And it don't matter how many receipts you drop. It could be the God honest truth with dates, times, pictures, and everything. They still gonna say you lying. You know why? Because they just weird like that. They did the same thing to Shelly. And then she sat back, she got vindicated, and they still come at her. So it's like you damned if you do and you damned if you don't. But drop your receipts.
I remember that.
Do what you gonna do.
You know what, Vivian?
It's crazy.
You just said a mouthful, and you are so right. Because when people don't like you, they don't care what receipts you have. They can be certified. You can put it on audio. You can put it on video. You can put it on text message, and they still don't want to hear it. Because, and I said I wasn't going to talk about it no more, and I'm really not going to talk about it. But let's talk about it, okay? Now, even when I gave a time mark for that cheese hitting the ground, guess what? The Bloods and the Crips tried to jump me. Okay, even though the lady showed slices of cheese and she dropped a block of cheese, they still don't want to hear about it. Why? Because as Hutchinson said it. If anybody else would have said it, they would have been going in on it. You know what I'm saying? So when they don't like you, people are always going to find fault with you, and they don't care what receipts you have. So what I've learned to do is kind of just shut up, sit back, and let people figure out things for themselves. Because the more you try to tell people, the more they're going to be like, oh, you harassing this person, you bullying this person. So that's why I leave a lot of stuff alone, to be honest. So Vivian is telling the truth with that one.
And I'm going to take y'all advice.
Let me say to Heidi real quick.
I'm going to take y'all advice, and I'm going to leave it alone. But if that lady her or him keep playing with me, I'm going to drop them exclusive receipts. Now, I'm telling y'all that I'm leaving this alone. Y'all hear me? I'm going to leave it alone.
And I'm going to tell y'all, y'all want me to show y'all the ultimate proof? Not even with Shelly. I'm going to show y'all the ultimate proof. Jay Wilson. I came up and I told Jay, I said, how did you go to jail at 13 and have a wife at 13? Everybody, there's still people out there that believe Jay Wilson went to jail. There's still people
There's
out there.
people who still think he had a wife. I be hearing that because you know why? Like Charlemagne said, the lie is more entertaining. Now I ain't gonna say no names, but I was on somebody live a long time ago. Well, I ain't gonna say a long time ago, maybe like a year or two ago. And they were reporting you know, YouTube news and things that was going on. And I was like, no, that's not what happened. Drop me the link so I can tell you exactly how it happened. Baby, the chat said, nope, I like the way it's being told. This is more entertaining. So they enjoyed the lie. And a lot of, and I'm not coming against the subscribers, but what I'm saying is a lot of subscribers have accepted content creators putting a little sauce on their news and not really telling things accurate. You know, they don't call out people when they know it's a blatant lie. And a lot of these content creators, they play games. They pretend like they beefing when they not. Behind the scenes, they friends. On YouTube, they beefing. They doing storylines.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, a lot of people wonder why don't Viv argue and fuss and fight back with these people? Because you know what? I've decided I know who I am. I ain't gonna argue with nobody on here. Y'all can come up with whatever stories y'all want to come up with about me. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna listen to them. Listen, I found out when Jay Wilson told me, he said, Viv, he said, you either gonna have to get some tough skin or you're gonna have to drop down off this application that they call YouTube. I decided I better get some tough skin. And that's why I don't argue and fuss and fight with people. I just kill you off. And Shelly will tell you, I got a whole list of dead people.
And ignoring people hurts a lot of people more than you ever saying any words, because a lot of these people crave for attention. So when you don't say anything to them, that hurts them more than anything.
So
Yeah,
can I say this and then ignore this person in the chat?
Go ahead.
What person in the chat?
Because y'all is being positive, so I'm gonna stop. But she talked too much. No, I'm hurt that your picture got you looking like Lil Uzi. That's what I'm hurt about. But go ahead, Michelle.
But I am at the point now, and this is it. I'm at the point now. I tell anybody, y'all can argue at me. You can talk under my clothes. You can say I look like a little bald head boy. That ain't nothing new to me. My brother telling me that since I cut my hair the first time. It don't bother me.
But you know why people do it, Viv? They do it because they're trying to hurt Jay Wilson, and they don't understand that it's not hurting him. Because when me and Jay Wilson was beefing, I cussed Vivian out, but I didn't know her. I didn't know their relationship or whatever. But I just figured, okay, that's his right-hand man, so I'm gonna come after her. Does that make it right? No, it doesn't make it right. But when I see people doing it, I know exactly why they're doing it. But the sad part about it is a lot of people, they haven't taken the time to get to know you. And if they actually took the time to get to know Vivian, they would know that she's a really cool person and she's more.
Sassy want the link.
Who wants the link?
Oh, Jay gone inside.
Sassy.
Jay, Sassy, he'll drop it in a minute. He gone.
I did that too, Michelle. I went at Miss Vivian because me and Jay Wilson was going at it. So I understand what you're saying about that.
Yeah, and once I got to know her, Vivian don't bother nobody. She's a sweet person. I've met her in real life. You know, I hope to see her again soon. You know, I talk to her a lot, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes. And sometimes you got to just get to know people for yourself instead of just assuming that you know people's relationship or you know how a person really is. She's really a nice person. So when I see people
and the thing is,
her, it does bother me because she don't bother nobody.
And the funny part is, Shelly, how often do I see those people that harass me? For real, for real.
She don't see them at all, because let me tell you one thing about Vivian, girl. It's a good thing Vivian don't do the YouTube news because she don't know a damn goddamn thing. She remind me of a couple other people I know. They irritate me. You cannot talk to them about nothing on YouTube because they don't know nothing. They got the story all jacked up. They only know what they heard maybe partway over to past the page, and that's it.
And that's the truth, y'all. I really don't be knowing. When y'all hear people say, oh, I don't watch them people, I really don't watch people.
Sassy said she had breaking news. I could.
She said she had breaking news.
But he still would have to let her up here. I know another way to let Sassy come up without even though I can't drop the link. But he would still have to let her up here.
Or if you go live and connect your live to his, right?
No, I just can put the last numbers at the StreamYard, and all she have to do is just hand type it in, and she could click the link. I could do it that way, but she just have to wait in the back for him to let her up here. I've done that before. Hold on, I'm gonna do that. I gotta get to the YouTube.
Yeah, I just want listen, y'all. I mean, and I'm not gonna say I don't look at everybody because I do. Every now and then I might zoom over to the spaceship and see what's going on. If somebody say, "Hey, go over there and look at that," or I might go to this place. Like somebody sent me Miss Sassy link, and I was crying laughing about that dog with them teeth.
Oh, I ain't see that. What happened? What dog had teeth?
On her commentary that Sunday when she had and the chick with the thong swimsuit, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh no, I ain't see that.
I like the one where she did with Miss Rose Bennett when Miss Rose Bennett went to some lady house and knocked on the door. That was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life. Like Miss Rose is crazy.
I know. I watched Sassy's commentary on the whole situation, and I really appreciated the way she was fair as far as when it came to just read my book in Apartment 22. I like that she was like, look, I'm not going to talk bad about just read my book. You know what I'm saying? I like her too. I thought that was great. I really appreciated listening to that. Yeah. So I did check that out. I also, speaking of things that I checked out, I know people coming for V. Lenore in the chat, but I watched her video where it said, I don't remember exactly the first title, but it said, dear, I might have said dear so-and-so, maybe it said from your friend, something like that. A lot of people were saying that she was being too invested and stuff like that. But I think the problem is that a lot of people don't like to go by horoscopes, but I'm just going to say that Pisces are very much misunderstood. And a lot of times people miss the message and they don't understand where the person is coming from when they really mean well. And I think V. Lenore's video was very, very good. I think it came from a good place. I don't think she was overstepping her boundary. And I think she said it from a place where I really care about you. That's what I got from that video. I watched it from that video from beginning to end. And when I finished watching that video, what I took away from it is she's really that lady's friend and she really cares about her. That's what I took from the video. Me personally.
But Shelly, can I say one more thing about people watching other people's videos and why I don't watch them? I have to protect my spirit, and a lot of us aren't in the headspace where we have to do that. I have to protect my spirit, and I have those that, and I thank different people that help me protect my spirit. She probably in the bushes watching somewhere. Reasoning is key. Shells, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Melissa Coffee Club, Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz. They help me protect my spirit by they be like, I seen this, but don't go over there.
I'm going to text Jay Wilson, Sassy. Even though he said he's stepping away, I'm going to text him because you know he about the coin, honey. And I'm going to tell him we got breaking news. And could he break his ass back over here to this page right fast? Hold on one second.
I can't wait to hear the Sassy show either. Also, while we talking about it, y'all don't forget we got Juicycations coming up. If you like to become a sponsor for Juicycations, you can hit us up at yespicturelady@gmail.com. Thank you for the anonymous sponsors.
How much you got to pay to be a sponsor?
Girl, anybody can pay whatever because they can get a cruise duck. Because you know I'm doing cruise ducks for $20. Well, I'll put their name on a cruise duck. I know you probably like, what the hell is a cruise duck?
Yeah. I'm wondering what the hell is a cruise duck.
All right, I'll show you what a cruise duck is. That's the Cash App if you like to be a sponsor for Juicycations.
Hold on a second. Where my phone at?
This is a cruise stuff.
So so you're gonna have those at the
They
event.
they go on a cruise, right?
Uh-huh.
And your name will be the one added to it. And if you have a channel, I'll put your channel name on it for them to check your channel out too.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, that's nice that you're doing that. So
Because they'll find, because people, they hide these on the ship, and people actually go and find them, and then they take pictures with them. And you know what I'm saying? People look forward to doing this on Carnival ships, the cruise ducks. So we got that one. We got a couple of different kinds of cruise ducks. We got this little one right here with the blue on, the green. Let me see.
do you got clothes on?
Yes, I have clothes on.
Oh,
A
okay.
pirate hat. Listen,
I was
Shelly.
just about to ask that.
Shelly, let me tell you about clothes. Why did somebody come to my house at 7:30 this morning, blowing their horn? I said, who the hell does that uninvited?
Well, you keep giving people your address and you keep at the gas
Girl, you
station
know I
telling
live
them
in a
men's
small
where you live
town.
at, so don't play with me.
Shelly, you know I live in a small town. Everybody know where everybody live at, except me, hell, because I don't worry about where these people live at. So I had to go and throw a dress on. And I was like at the door, looking out the door like this, like, who the hell is that? Girl, I didn't even know who the car was, but I think I know who it was. I think it was the same lady. I think it was the same lady that called me Sunday night at 11:30, asking me, can I do 3 shirts for Sunday morning?
Vivian, can I do I don't know if you could do this for me because you know I'm having issues with my Cash App. I'm a sponsor through Venmo. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Cause the couple little coins I have in my Cash App, I need to save that for trivia. Cause you know we're doing trivia this month.
Oh, yeah, we doing
So
trivia.
I want to be able to pay, you know what I'm saying, the people for trivia. So I don't really want to touch what I got sitting in the Cash App. I want to keep that for trivia because you know Cash App changed it up and they want you to connect your Cash App to your online banking, which I don't think is right. You never had to
Not
do that.
happening.
You just put your account number.
Girl, let me tell you, I got a Cash App that I don't even, it ain't hooked to nothing. Every time it come up, it be like, what card you want, what bank account you want this to go to? I be like, none.
Okay, it says network.
And they laughing at me. They be laughing at me at work. They be like, why you got so many Cash App cards in your purse? I say, because I can do that. You minding my damn business.
I need to get a separate one for the green sector. But like I said, I think we're gonna let that website go because it's just, you know, the cost of keeping it up and then the other things that we're doing for people and we're not getting support like that. You know what I mean? So it's becoming way too much.
Is that the real Heidi Fly?
Yeah, that's Heidi.
That's Heidi.
Heidi gotta stop.
I used to like when she cussed me out.
Lauchi, thank you so much for being a sponsor for Juicycations. We appreciate you. We appreciate all the sponsors. Miss Ebony, be on the lookout. Something on your way, sis. And for those of you who will be in Miami on that Thursday, if you want to come to my my meet and greet, well, it ain't my meet and greet. It's Jay Wilson meet and greet. It's Juicycation meet and greet. If you want to come to the Juicycation meet and greet, please do me a favor and email me at yespicturelady@gmail.com.
Vivian, everybody know your email address by now, honey. Before I even knew you, I knew the email
You
address.
know what?
No, you don't even need to say it no more. Everybody knows.
No, listen. Everybody don't know it. Somebody asked me in my chat the other day, could I please drop my email address?
Oh, wow. He must really be busy because I text him. I ain't want to call him and interrupt him because he might be working. But I believe they know your email address, Vivian. I promise you they know it because I definitely I even know the email the Cash App for the Juicycation. $ roll or lives forever. Okay. Okay. I think we all know it. I believe we know it by now.
Let me ask you a question. Could she come up and put the information in the back chat and we read it?
She could, but I think she wants to tell a story. So I don't know. I think he really,
Okay.
I think he might be working. To be honest,
I don't think
I think
he's
he could be
working.
working, huh?
I don't think he's working. He said he was going in the store. I thought.
Yeah, but he been in the store with us other times. He been in the store grocery shopping and still, doing stuff. So I think it's important whatever he had to do while he had to mute us or whatever.
Yeah. And he
But you
probably
know,
like
give
they
us a
gonna.
little nasty old piece of hint, sassy, just so we know what we waiting on. You can at least tell us who it's about or something like that. I'm just saying. But look,
Oh, y'all, after this month, I might do a little comp. You remember when we talked about chefs?
right. I really want you to do that. I was over
Yeah,
at
I'm gonna do it with Malik too.
what, Malik?
Yeah, I'm asking Malik to do it too.
Okay, I was over at Jill's and I was talking about it, and a lot of people was interested in that. You know what I mean? You had Finest Wine. He was talking about it. Jill, a lot of people, even Mo, and Mo ain't made no video on YouTube, and I can't tell you when. But she said if Ken do it, I would want to be a part of something that Ken is going to do.
ZX spilling the beans on MUDK said she isn't clean.
Okay, y'all ain't
Yeah,
said
I don't believe nothing he say. He was the one that came out with the brother Jay was being married, and he was the first person to come out with that lie. So yeah, I don't believe nothing that man say. He's
Let me
weird.
see what I can see if I can listen to something while we up here. I don't know.
And on site, Michelle's daughter, we don't know where he at. He's somewhere.
Thank you, Heidi. I'm gonna try to leave it alone, y'all, but
hold on.
On site,
I don't.
Wednesday night. Y'all, on site. I get into Miami Wednesday night. I'll be in Fort Lauderdale Wednesday, and I'll be at the hotel Wednesday night.
What, for the cruise?
Yeah, I'm going. Okay, so Ken, all right. So one thing about me when I host this stuff, I don't go in the day of. I try to get there the day before my folk get there, so I can have stuff set up. And because I just think as a good hostess, you should be there at least the day before. And so if I get there before Jay, you know what I'm saying? I do get there before him. And that way when he get there, all he got to do is like, hi everybody, and wave his hand,
But that's good though. Yeah, that's good.
So that's what I do. I get
Shit,
there
you a good
before him.
hostess, I'll tell you that.
Thank you. I get there before him, and when he get in, all he gotta do is wave his hand and shake hands and stuff, and do the stuff on the list that I give him to do.
It's a long list.
By the way, everybody, I'm listening to the drama that's going on. I'm trying to get a little earful so I can tell y'all. So far, I'm hearing accusations, but I like to hear receipts. So I'm on mute while I'm listening to what's going on. So hold on, y'all.
But Don Cato told MU not to talk about him, or else he was going to take her to court. So now ZX, he telling ZX information on her. I don't understand. I'm a mind my business. It's just.
I'm so tired of these people around here.
And if she wasn't clean, why you still was with her, sir? Like that means you wasn't clean. You're dirty too. Like,
well, it says
do people pay attention?
What they're saying is that when she wasn't clean, he wouldn't communicate with her and he wouldn't talk to her. Now, whether that's the truth or not, I don't know. But that's what I've heard so far in my ear. I got the earphones in one ear, and I'm listening to y'all with the other ear.
Okay.
Yeah, so far what they're basically doing is saying that she has a lot of enablers. And misunderstood, before you come for me, I'm not coming for you. I am speaking about what I'm hearing. This is not personal. This is commentary. This is the youth B sector. This is entertainment. So basically, Don Cato is tired of his name being brought up into certain things. His son was in the hospital for a whole year. She only visited the son one time. I heard that so far. She has a lot of enablers. She's about to be sued by Don Cato if she continues to say his name.
But she can sue you now because you're telling her business. Like, is he slow?
Oh, wait a minute. They even put the goddamn on her husband's name in the chat. They said Dr. Stevens.
See that? And my thing is, why is he involved in his? See, that dude's ZX, bro.
Oh, you know what? He got his live where you can't red ball.
Yeah, you can't flag it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't even red ball.
But you can flag that chat though.
Huh?
Yeah, if you flag that chat, then yeah, that whole video gonna come now because he if they doxing in that chat, you can't do that. But it just I don't understand what do he have to do with any of this? And if Don Cato, if your son is in the hospital, why you around here talking?
He was in the hospital for a year. I don't know if he's still in there.
Well, I like to know what's going on at your son in the hospital for a year. And my thing, man, it's all about
Queen G, you don't know me, baby. You don't know me, and I damn sure don't care. Yes, it is, Ms. Bill.
It's all about clicks and views, and some of this stuff is ridiculous. And Miss Cruiser, you right, from lovers to lawsuits. You know what? I don't know. I hear people on here, they be like, look, I am so trying to be with this Love Connection, Love Jones thing we got going on YouTube. But y'all, it is so scary. I mean, you've been with this person, you only notice people by their YouTube persona, and then they get on this YouTube and they act a fool. And Miss Kimmy, Shelly, do the last four. We can't pull you up because you know he's not here yet. But yeah, I just don't understand it. We know these people by the YouTube personas, and then you know you become friends, and then all of a sudden lovers, and then supposedly lovers. I mean, they is just trashing each other. I mean, straight trashing each other. And when I'm telling you
Queen G, I'm happy for you, baby. Go ahead, Ms. L.
No, I'm saying when they talk about trashing each other, they straight trashing each other, just ugly trashing.
Wait a minute, is V Lenore over there, or is he just calling her name? Because I don't see her. Hold on a second. I don't think V Lenore is there. I think he's just calling her name. Is V Lenore still in this chat over here? He calling out for Kimmy now, child.
If V Lenore go over there in that man's chat and she say that she's that woman's friend.
She not there. He calling her name. I thought she was there, but she not there.
She not here neither.
And V Lenore not about to help him attack no woman.
There she go. There you go. All right. Here you go, Miss B. All right. It's a dot there. That's what I was trying to hit it. Trying to see. There you go. She here in the chat with us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there she go.
I didn't think she was there because I'm looking. I'm like, I don't see her, but he calling her name like he's talking to her.
Okay, but my question is, why is they calling on all these people, trying to pull all these other people who ain't dead? If they wanted them,
and she don't even like him.
Why they didn't call them beforehand?
Right. Y'all calling for women to come help y'all attack another woman. Like, do y'all even see how that look?
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Oh, he just called your name, Ken.
What's up, back? I'm back.
There you go.
Jay Wilson, drop the link. You got
what he said about me?
He want to slap the S out of you.
Okay, hold on. I'm putting it
Hold
on.
up, hold up.
Jay Wilson, drop the
Yeah.
link. Drop
He
the
said
link.
What's
We got
going on?
breaking
What's
news.
happening,
he
y'all?
said he
Keep
gonna
me up
slap
now.
the dog shit out you.
Keep me
There
blood
go
I'm sure he
Jay,
will.
Kimmy, and and the Sassy Show. There y'all go.
In April,
That
Oh
we
man
Lord.
told me he was gonna send the police to my house. I'm not. I don't pay attention to that man.
oh, okay.
They over there attacking women again, bruh Jay.
They doing what?
They over there attacking women.
Okay, who attacking women?
Mama
That
ZX.
Okay, oh
ZX
whatever.
and Don Cato.
Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever.
There she go. There go the Sassy Show and Kimmy. I'm going on mute. Good
Hey,
morning,
good
ladies.
morning. Good
So what's going
morning.
on? So let me let you all know before I just came back from a quick appointment. So I just
Okay.
wanted you all to know. So I don't know what's been going on, but I'm a
Okay.
quick study. So go ahead.
Okay.
Kimberly,
So
Kimberly, let me set you up real quick so I can go, okay?
go ahead, babe.
Uh, baby, baby ZX is over there. This is the only reason why I'm coming to tell you because this is whatever it's called, fuck shit Tuesday or whatever the hell you're calling it.
Talk
Baby,
about it Tuesday.
okay, talk about it Tuesday, my bad. Baby, ZX is over there on behalf of Don Cato saying that MU has never been clean. That was all a lie. Also saying that she's calling him, coming up, trying to come over to his house, offering to make him lasagna and whatnot. He's telling he didn't told ZX all of supposedly MU's business. She doesn't have her daughter anymore. It's a hot mess.
Well,
And
didn't we say she was gonna do that?
We
We
said
told her she was
that's
gonna
the
do
thing.
that.
We already called this. This is the
We
same
already told
play.
her that. And see, this is
We
what I'm
said this.
saying. I
Yeah.
told her she's gonna really have to, because that man is a whole narcissist. And the man he's
You want the
dealing with is
link?
a narcissist.
scroll up, MU is still there. You have class, but baby, your ex-man, girl, and then they said y'all been broken up for months. They
Go to
said y'all been
class.
broken up for months, MU. And then girl, what is
The
going
bottom
on?
Sassy.
Sassy.
But on Kimmy, he said that he didn't know that they was broke up until the
Okay.
court date.
Exactly. So let's be clear. I know this may seem exciting for some of y'all. We've seen this before. Over the last 2 years, he's done this 3 or 4 times. He said on my platform that they were together and he didn't know that they were broken up until Misunderstood came live and said they were broken up. So let's just be clear. This is
Kimberly, your sound, Kimberly.
Didn't I tell y'all that man was gonna do that? I knew he was gonna do that.
he
We
know
all
he's been
knew he
We've
doing
was
been
this.
doing it.
called it out.
He's
Right.
been doing this. Like he's been doing this for the past
I
few years.
told MU I
He's
told
been
MU
doing
I
this.
said that man is
What?
gonna come for
I
he's gonna
can't
come
hear
for
you guys.
everything.
Hold
Okay,
on.
okay, Rodney, MU only got a
I
few
got
seconds.
class right now, so I can't
Oh,
really talk. Cause
Well, MU, this is what's going on.
okay,
Can
let
you
me
hear
say
me?
this. Number one, he's a liar. I have my child. My child is visiting my mom. Okay, that's true. I stopped talking to him about stuff because, like I told Kimmy, he started to ask me things interview style. That is not true, and I have all of our encounters recorded from those conversations. So he's not telling the truth about that. Even and
Did you offer to make him lasagna in order to get him back?
Oh
no,
God.
I'm just
I was
asking.
gonna throw it away, so I offered it to
Okay, so you
him.
did. Okay, all right.
You
Okay,
know, this is the
Yeah,
thing.
and
Let me say this.
so
Can I hold on for a minute? Let me say this. Let me say this real quick, MU. See, I told you this man was a narcissist. And any little
you
thing
did.
that you give him, he's gonna take it as you still want me. And
exactly.
when we were
So,
telling
Exactly.
you that,
oh
and like I
my
said, MU,
goodness.
it's not a I told you so. It was like, girl, we were really, really trying to help
Okay.
you to know what you're dealing with. Because this man, I'm telling you, where is he back over? Right back over at ZX, the same
We
person who
Well, when
gave
I
him
get
that
home,
video.
I'll play the recordings from Don Cato.
we
I can't do it right now because all of those encounters and all of those things that he's trying to tell you guys about, I recorded all of them. So he's a fucking liar.
Don't play them
I'm not trying to
recordings.
cut nobody off, but I just want to
No,
say
no,
this
no.
real quick.
I recorded the
Misunderstood.
one. Like, let me tell you something. We have like he'll always be like he'll message me like, oh, okay, we're not together, blah blah blah. A guy will come into my platform, and Kimmy knows this to be true. a guy coming to my platform, and then he's all calling, coming over. We
Yep.
did not break up until I made a YouTube short saying we were
That nigga
broken
is a
up.
whole
He called
bitch.
me.
He's a whole
He,
bitch.
he called me and was talking about like, oh, so we're not together. What did you mean by this video? He's a liar. I'm gonna get home and pull out these recordings of him because I recorded all of it. He's the one. That's why on Kimmy's he was like, well, I just found out. He's not telling you guys the truth. And since he want to talk about things, what he needs to do is talk about all of the stuff that happened. And I mean, it is what it is. Like what I had asked him was, you know, like, because he swears. Now he's upset about what Kimmy said and stuff like that. And I think that's why he's doing all this. But at the end of the day, it's whatever. It's just whatever.
He does this regardless. He does this every 3 to 6 months.
When I get
He
home,
does
I'll
this.
pull out the recordings and stuff. I have my child. I don't know why he's trying to bring my daughter into this. She's visiting my mom. She doesn't start school until September 15th.
Okay, so my last question before I
MU,
go.
hold on. I'm just gonna say this real quick. MU, baby, you got class today. I need you to calm down and be cool.
No,
with
I'm
it.
gonna go home so I can deal with this. But I'm gonna go home so I can deal with this. But like I said, like, no, despite what he's trying to tell you guys, so number one, I don't care that he's telling you guys that we weren't together, blah, blah, blah. He didn't find out that we had broken up. I left him after court.
Well, MU, I don't think
It
you
was
should
his
leave
idea
class,
that I
girl,
even
for
went
this.
to
Make sure you
court.
finish your class. Don't be leaving class for this. This is not worth it. See,
No,
my
I'm
thing
gonna go
is,
home so I can deal with this stuff because he knows he's got me stressed out. But at the end
oh
of the
Lord,
day,
see, this is the thing. This is the thing. This is what really just pisses me off with you because you let people take you off. You don't let people get between you and your goal. You can't do that.
Jay
Screw
Wilson,
this. Screw
I'm
it.
not trying to cut y'all off, but I just want to say
I
this
got
real
you,
quick.
but screw this. Screw this. This is not that important that you gotta go home. This is not
okay,
like
I'll
you
deal with
got a
it later because
child
I'm
who's sick.
already. I'll deal
Deal
with
with
it later
it
because I already.
later.
Oh my
I
God,
drove
but
a
girl,
40.
handle like how you want to handle it. But see,
No,
y'all
I'm already at school. I drove 45 minutes out. But let me say this: when he kept like trying, like he doesn't have more recordings than I have. I guarantee it. And the thing is, there was nothing there. But did he want to come by yesterday and talk and stuff like that? Yeah.
Wait, so y'all both was recording each other?
That's my question. And how long?
She would be a fool
They
not
said
to
they about to
record
play a
it.
The
recording.
recordings I have are no. The
That's not
recordings I
normal for
have
me.
of like, because he's trying to say that I'm on drugs now, and that I don't have my child. I have my child. My child is my child doesn't start
We
school
got
till
it, and
September.
we understand, and I know that that's troubling for you. But how long have you guys been recording each other?
I'm gonna leave
2
that
years.
depending on what he says. I'm gonna leave that depending on what he says because I don't put out
There's a
recordings and
recording that's
receipts, but
about to
I
be
will.
played now. Hold on, there's a recording because I'm sure y'all guys can't be there and here at the same time, but I'm listening. I got a earpiece in my other ear.
Okay, let me
So
go
there's a
listen. I gotta go to
recording.
class and I'll have to deal with this later, you guys. I gotta go. I'm at the
Yes,
school.
please go to class.
Okay.
Do not go home and miss your class because of this foolishness. There are some things that are more important, and this ain't it. I'm telling you, this ain't
Amen.
it. This ain't it. Your class should be more important than that. And I just hope this is a indication that you need to drop this man because this is not his first time doing this, and it's
Shelly,
sad.
what is the recordings of next?
Can I say this, please? Because it's killing me. Okay.
Wait a
Go ahead,
minute. Hold
Shelly.
on 1 second. So the chat lawyers can shut up. Misunderstood never gave him permission to record her. She could have pressed charges on him a long time ago when he released recordings on her and then did an interview admitting that those were his recordings that he gave ZX. So please relax and know what you're talking about. Go ahead, Shell.
Okay. Hold on. I hear your name real quick, Kimmy. Okay, so let me just say this. So there's a recording that Don Cato gave ZX permission to record their phone conversation. So he's about to play a piece of Don Cato talking about misunderstood. Kimmy, and Ken. So that's what I wanted to say. So I'm listening to things so I can hear what Don Cato has to say. He's also saying that Misunderstood is lying about some stuff, and that if she doesn't tell the truth, he's going to basically pop her because he has the receipts for that. And then he keeps saying that Kimmy's in danger. So that's what I was trying to listen to, why Kimmy is in danger. But I was confused because it's these recordings. So, and she says he doesn't have more recordings than me. So I'm like, well, what kind of relationship y'all have if y'all recording each other?
I don't know.
Automatic recorder. So I was confused about that. But they were basically saying that Kimmy had embellished about something. But let me say this. A lot of people
I did not.
A lot of people get mad because they say that I'm constantly taking up for Kimmy or whatever. But this is the thing. I stick to facts. And a fact is a fact, right? If it's something that I don't know to be a fact, then I'm not going to say nothing. But what I do know is when Kimmy said that Don Cato, I believe it. If I'm wrong, correct me. But it was a conversation about him liking to look at a certain type of adult videos, right?
Right.
So if Kimmy was lying, and I'm just saying, and I don't care, Don Cato, you could put me on your court trans thing too. I really don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a damn.
Vacation. But let me say this. If Kimmy was lying, when you came and hit her link, why didn't you approach her about that? Because if it was me, the first thing I would have said to you was, hold up, sister. I heard you said that I like to look at this particular type of adult content. You also said that I like to be pegged, and that's not true. So we're going to correct that, and we're going to clean that up before we move forward. That never happened.
And when he specifically said, Shells, just to piggyback, when he specifically said, well, I want you to retract that. I said, I'm not retracting anything. Retract what? I said, no, I'm repeating what was said. I'm not retracting anything. I'm
he
very
actually
clear.
retracted, but he never said what the retraction was about.
Exactly.
I heard him say retract.
Who would want to tell on themselves about something that's so damaging to a heterosexual man? That makes perfect sense to me. Like retract it, but I don't want to repeat it because maybe some people don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what, y'all? I don't know. I think people are really showing who they are. And I think that the chat was telling her correctly. I think we were up here. I think Rodney was up here. I was up here, and Tracy was up here. And again, we do have MU's interest at heart. I did not care for Don Cato because I felt that he has done some things that are not indicative of people in relationships. And this is not the first time. And my thing is, regardless of MU's addiction and all of that stuff, you know, if you were there to help her with her addiction, then why are you aggravating a situation now that could trigger something back? And it's almost like he likes her in a state where he has control. And now everybody's looking at him, and he really tries to control his image as well. I just think that the ZX thing says a lot, and I knew this was going to happen. It seems like he and ZX are cut from the same cloth, like he and Cola 3114's husband, ex-husband, or whatever. They're cut out the same cloth. They do this stuff. And again, this is why I have a problem with some of these men coming over here and doing XYZ, because their whole goal is to treat these women like dirt, to embarrass these women and really get them hooked, and because they want to be an addiction, I guess. And I'm just looking at it, shaking my head. And then for that girl trying to get out of class, girl, stay in class. You don't come out of class because of this foolishness. This is foolishness. That class is real life.
Can I say this?
I have to go really quick.
I don't know who has MU's information, which one, who's her good Judy's or whatever. I'm going to ask Miss Kimmy, I'm going to ask you to please get in contact with her, because my thing is, this to me seems like something that could be triggering to her sobriety. And I just want her to be okay. And I want her to be kind of, shielded and protected through this. Although,
but let me say this, Vivian. All I'm going to say is MU is a grown woman, and MU is going to have to make some hard decisions, because we can talk to Blue. We can talk to, I knew some reason she was going to try to get in contact with that man, the lasagna thing. And I feel for her. but she's gonna have to realize that this ain't good, and maybe she will. I just it's yeah.
Can I say this?
And bro
But
Jay, and I understand what you're saying, but it's some things that friend girls, we as friend
But
girls, we
yeah, with
understand.
all due respect, Kimberly has been talking to her. Lenora has been talking to her. I have to go really quick, you guys. I have a meeting at 45 after. Thank you for letting me up, JW. Listen, MU, this is beyond becoming embarrassing. You at this point, I don't know, no good Judy, no good girlfriend, your parents, whoever you confide in cannot. This is like you have. If you are sober, and I believe you because you say you are, then you have put in place of the drug. You have put this man in place of the drug, and at this point, you know very well that you cannot. Nobody can make you stop this type of behavior. You're still, even after the embarrassment that we saw at the courthouse, you're offering this man some leftover lasagna. He could fuck my. Anyway, this Jay Wilson panel, baby.
Let me say this, and Vivian, I hear what you're saying, but MU needs to go and get some professional therapy. That's the real. She needs to get professional therapy because no matter what her good girlfriends say, no matter what anybody says,
this is embarrassing. This is crazy.
She needs to get some professional therapy.
What heterosexual man is sitting up on the phone with a man he just met a few months ago, telling all your personal business? It's disgusting. And then Kimberly had to remind me, this is time and time again. Like, what else? There's nothing else that's going to shake her out of this. She is addicted to him. And it's sad to see. I can't, I mean, it's sad to see. And I wish you the best, MU. You know, I'm very fond of you. But girl, this is ridiculous. In no way do I believe that she's on her way to school. She's on her way to find those recordings. So I'm gonna hurry up with this meeting so I can be in her chat. Bye, y'all.
People gonna get mad with what I have to say. I just need to piggyback off of what Sassy just said, because I was about to say the same thing. There are a lot of people who have addictions, right? Even if you watch, and I'm just gonna take it back, give y'all some examples. Even if you watch 600-Pound Life, they show some of those people who had the surgery, they lost all this weight, they had an addiction to food, but now the people are addicted to painkillers. They're addicted to other stuff, right? So when people have an addiction, sometimes they give up one addiction for another addiction. So even if she's not addicted to drugs, she's addicted to that man. She's addicted to the attention on YouTube. You got to be addicted to the attention on YouTube, or else you would not come on here and talk about your relationship. And I think if you're in a relationship with somebody that you love or respect, you're not even going to communicate those problems with no woman. I don't care how good a friend you are. You're not going to bring it to YouTube. You're not going to talk about it. So at the end of the day, with the addiction of drugs, she also has an addiction of this man, and she also has an addiction with social media. And until all of those addictions are handled, she's never going to be okay. You know what I mean? You don't discuss your relationship problems on YouTube. You don't do that. You don't discuss it with your friends. You don't. I mean, come on. I'm a married woman. Have y'all ever heard me come on here and discuss my relationship stuff or my marriage stuff? No.
No, well, I'm gonna say this, you all. That man, they're saying that man is spilling all kind of tea over there. I don't even want to watch it. You know why? Because I knew it was gonna happen. And again, I don't even want to give that man the dignity of listening. And they over there telling about Queenie being over here. This is the thing. And I want y'all to say, and I want y'all to tell him this: you are not a man. You are kissing and telling. You know this woman is vulnerable, and people have you pegged all this time. And again, when you did that jump with ZX, I knew you weren't any good. And regardless of this goes to show you that this is not going to only happen to MU. It's going to happen to anybody who gets with this narcissist. And that's why he likes that narcissist over there, because of that kind of stuff. And I don't even want to give that man the dignity to go. I'm not going to even go over and watch. I just feel sad for MU. And I think MU needs to make some moves, because again, you know, I agree. I don't know what's going on, but it needs to be some professional therapy going on so you can move on from this, because that man ain't even worthy of your leftovers. He ain't even worthy of your leftover lasagna. I'm just being that real. And for you doing that and saying that you still want some type of connection with this man, and this man is telling you that I don't want that. I mean, he's dogging you out. For somebody to so easily go and spill your stuff like this, whether it's true or not, it goes to show you that this man was really not in your corner. And I have a problem with the whole thing. It's really sad. It's sad that she was
But
trying to get out of class
Right,
to
Jay,
prove it.
allow me to defend what I said earlier. When I said her good Judy's, let me tell y'all something. I'm not telling nobody to coddle anybody. That was the least of what I was saying. And I'm not saying that she shouldn't be on the couch, because I'm a big proponent of, if you need to, go lay on the couch and stop telling these people your problems on YouTube, because they can't help you. Okay? So my thing is, when I said her good Judies, who are good Judies, sometimes we just need our good Judies to just say, look, this is the way it is, this is the way it was, this is the facts, this is what I'm telling you, and leave it alone.
You don't think we
Yeah,
have?
I
Like, you
heard,
but
don't think we have? Like,
and, and,
I want
and
to
if
be
you,
clear about this. Let's be clear. So I have been consistently saying the same thing over the last it's been over a year now. I've said it publicly, and what I have to say now is delivered privately. As far as what anybody else thinks I should say, I don't care, because I didn't come live or Jay Wilson's or anywhere else asking anybody what I should say, because the message has been the same the entire time. I have consistently said it consistently. So at this point, Misunderstood is a grown woman. Misunderstood is going to do what she wants to do. As her friend, I can be consultative and say, hey, I don't think this is a good idea. Hey, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. But ultimately, it's not my role to control what Misunderstood does. I'm not an aggressive lesbian. I'm not interested in controlling another grown ass woman. I can
and
tell her as a friend, but then my responsibility ends there. If you're truly somebody's friend, you support them from the background. I don't have to endorse everything she says. I'm just not going to come live and drag her about it.
let me say this,
and Miss
Susan.
and
Let
Miss
me say
Kimmy,
this as
I
well,
totally
really quickly.
understand that, and I am with that. I mean, and what I'm saying is, like, I heard what Tracy said the other night. Tracy told her, look, MU, do this, do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And she left it alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling y'all. What I'm saying is, I'm not telling people to go and get her, because she gonna do what she want to do. But what I'm saying is, we all don't need to drag her. And I'm not saying you, Miss Kimmy. I'm not saying Tracy, because I've seen what y'all have said to her. But if you're gonna have to come to some realizations.
Well, Viv, let me say real quickly, let me say this, because I got to leave in a few. People are tired. People are really tired. You know, I knew that MU was going to try to get in contact with that man when she was going to go over there and Tracy was trying to pull off the ledge. And I think people are tired, and people are like, girl, do what you got to do now. And again, you know, you don't want to put your hands up, but, you know, a hard head makes a soft ass. And I think that's
but
going to have to happen. And
y'all
'cause
missing. I'm sorry, brother Jay. Y'all missing this. Didn't he say on Kimmy panel that he don't do YouTube? He don't know what's going on. He don't listen or look at nobody channels. But now, look at all this stuff that he's doing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but let me say this. I think both of them are two peas in the pod. And I think Misunderstood really needs to focus on her schoolwork and get away from that and deal with some other things. This man is going to do what he's going to do. And I think it's sad that he does this, but this should be a wake-up call and a red flag to all of these women trying to get with that man. And I'm going to say this, you all, and I'm going to end it. You can't make people do nothing. I'm to the point now where I'm weary of it. because if you can't see that this man has made a fool of you numerous times, then maybe you're a glutton for pain. And again, he's so through with her, but he keeps on taking her back. But again, I tell people that folk can like your sex, but not like you. And it seems like he's addicted to that. So she may be addicted or was addicted to something, but it seems like he's addicted to that, and he don't care about anybody. All he cares about is the physical and to manipulate and control. And now he's over there on ZX, and this is not the first time. When she went to go visit that man in Atlanta, it was a problem. It seems like whenever she does what she wants to do, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. But y'all, I'm gonna end this to say I'm tired.
Thank you for letting me up.
I'm really tired. This is exhausting. It really is exhausting.
I'm so sick of it.
People are sick of it. I'm like, I'm tired of it. And it's like, girl, work it out. Because again, it's almost like you want us to tell you what to do because it's good for you, I guess. And I don't dislike you, but in order to keep my speaking relationship with you, I just gotta back off, because then it comes off as you so tense, Jay. This is the same thing. So I guess people gotta learn, and I guess you gotta learn. I mean, we knew this man was gonna do this. We told you that he was gonna do this, and what does he do? Exactly what we said. I mean, it's just like a textbook scenario. He did exactly what we said. He went right to ZX, and now he's airing you out on that platform because this is another person who don't care for you, and this is another person whose goal is to demoralize and demean women and stuff. And again, these people don't like each other, and they don't like themselves, and so they damn sure don't care nothing about you. And this is it. And now people are going to talk about it. And I told you, I'm going to talk about it.
I think this is also a strategy to attack Kimmy. I just had to say that too.
Yeah, it is. It's a strategy to attack a lot of people.
Kimmy, because Kimmy gets 10 times, 100 times the views he gets. So it's Kimmy. I ain't falling for the bait. I'll never click his link. We'll never have a discussion. I'll never accept any apologies so he can hide that video. It'll never happen. And as far as this Don Cato thing is concerned, exactly what Jay Wilson said is what we said, which was this is going to happen. I told him that on my platform. I'm fully protected. And bitch, let me tell you something. I fear no man but God. So these people can do whatever they want to do.
And like I said, y'all, I don't have a problem with anyone, but this is not a hilarious situation. Now, people are going to look at it because it is entertaining. It is a big debacle and a whole mess, but it is draining. It is draining. And it's just like I'm saying, grown people gonna do what grown people gonna do. And as much as we talked to MU, as much as we said XYZ, she still admitted that she was trying to offer that man lasagna. Girl, no.
Kimmy, the people want to know if you're going live after this.
Huh?
The people was asking if Kimmy was going live after this.
I don't know, y'all.
Well, Kimmy, pray about it. But y'all, I'm done. I gotta go. I'll be back for lunch, girl, because you know I'm gonna be looking at this stuff, and I'll probably get a piece of lunch review. But this is a hot mess.
I want to say this one thing before I leave. Hey, Wilson says there's no friends on YouTube. And I think people should not have relationships on YouTube, because when they go left, we got to hear all about it. That's it. And that's all. Thank you for having me.
Y'all be blessed. Be
blessed. And don't
blessed.
forget, juification is coming up. Juification.